So, Fortnite Chapter 5 just ended, and there were many weapons in the game that were loved by all players, and then some that were hated by all players. In this video, I'll just be going over all Chapter 5 weapons, not including weapons like shield or wings, anything that could attack you with. I just mean a weapon that shoots a bullet from its barrel. So no wings, no chainsaw, nothing like that. Thank you guys for so much support in our last video. I really do appreciate it. I was gonna take a break for January, but I decided to just try and push myself to get this video out. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So first up, we have the Striker AR, and one of my favorite ARs, if not the most loved AR in Chapter 5. This was super broken at the start. Like, as long as you had a red dot on it, it doesn't matter what rarity it is, it could just shred. It could absolutely destroy people, and if you had the mythic, everyone else might as well just leave the game because it was so broken. I can't remember if they actually did any nerfs or not, but if they did, even if they did, it's still broken to this day. Like in creative, or when it was in Chapter 5 Season 4, it was still really good. Yeah, there's not much to really talk about though. I mean, there was a little bit of bullet drop that kinda could have made it worse, but honestly, it was really broken and pretty good. I'd have to put it A tier because it's not perfect and the bullet drop is kind of bad. So next up, we have the Burst SMG from Season 1. This is one of my favorite SMGs. For some reason, at the start of the season, I just was all over the hyper and didn't want anything to do with the bursts, but as I tried it and got used to it, it is my main gun. I would use it as an AR. I still do use it in creative maps, and it's helped me so much. It's just a really good weapon to me, because like, once you hit one shot, you hit all 3 shots. It has insane aim, even if you're hip firing, especially with the laser added on that, it's really insane. So yeah, this thing beams, shreds, it does all, and I don't even think it got a nerf, so it's still insane to this day. Even with the right attachments like the red dot or hollow sight, it's just insane. So obviously, immediate S tier, best weapon I've ever used in Chapter 5. So next up, we have the Enforcer AR. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So next up, we have the Hammer Pump. This is the middest gun in the entire chapter. I don't know why it stayed for the entire thing, because people were making it clear that they hated this shotgun and it hit for nothing sometimes. The aim was super bad. Just basically all the stats were just all set to 0 when someone was making this. It's just really bad of a shotgun. And I'm happy that we had other shotguns like the Gatekeeper that could, like, make us have other options, but at the start it was just the hammer, and the hammer sucked. It was either the hammer or the frenzy, and the frenzy was broken. So yeah, it's really just not a good weapon. It's not fun to use. The mythic was okay, I guess. I mean, it didn't really hit much harder. It hit harder, but not by much. But yeah, it was just really super unsatisfying to use, and not many rewards when using it. So yeah, just not a good shotgun. I'm gonna give it D tier. Not as bad as F, but still pretty bad. So next up, we have the drum gun. This actually isn't that bad. At the start, I kind of thought it was bad because of the vertical recoil. The vertical recoil was insane, and I haven't seen many other weapons that have that much, but it was to the point where, like, your entire gun, it felt like you had a vibrating controller or something, or just shaking it around, because it was a lot of recoil. But I think they ended up, like, patching it or something and made it have less recoil, and it was actually way easier to use now. But before the patch, it was like an okay gun. If I found it, I wouldn't really pick it up that much, but after the patch, yeah, sometimes I would kind of use it as my spray weapon. It was okay, I guess. Not terrible. I don't really know where I'll put it on the list. Maybe just like straight in the middle, because it's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think it was worth it going to Midas and spending that many bars to get it, but you know what? It's not a terrible weapon. I'm gonna give it a B. It's alright, I guess. So next up we have the Tactical AR from Season 2. And I mean, it's alright, because it's just really not worth it to pick up, no matter what rarity. I mean, if you have the right attachments, yeah, but it's very rare to find the mod benches in Season 2, and when you do, they're probably in Storm or something. It's not worth it. But yeah, even with the attachments, it's just, still, it's alright, because it hits for like 10 per shot, I think, or I can't even remember right now, but yeah, the damage just wasn't worth it. And whatever they brought back in Chapter 2 Remix, that was what it should have been in Season 2. Then it feels like that, then I would have picked it up every opportunity I could have gotten. But like, yeah, it's just really not a good weapon. Damage is bad. Almost no recoil, but it makes no sense because it's just bad. So I'm gonna give it C tier because I don't think it's as bad as the hammer pump, but it's still pretty bad. Now we have the heavy sniper from Season 3. This sniper was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't anything like the Reaper at the start of Season 1, but it did hit really hard. It bounced cars super far back, which is why it was called Heavy Impact Sniper Rifle. But yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it only had one bullet, which was kind of disadvantage, because if you missed one, then you have to reload, and even if you hit one and cracked them, then you would need to put in the whole bullet again. But yeah, it was pretty good. I think it hit for like 125 if you hit a body shot, and then headshot was just one shot, which it should be. But yeah, honestly, pretty good sniper. I don't really know what else to say. It's just a good sniper, I guess. I do wish it was moddable though. I mean, some mods couldn't be accepted, like maybe you could take off the drum or quick reload, something like that, but at least make us able to change the scope, because the scope was super annoying. And yeah, it wasn't actually moddable, but I wish it was. I'm gonna give it like an A, pretty good. So after that we have the dual Micro SMGs from Season 4. These absolutely shredded, especially with the auto turret on your back. As long as you just were instantly winning the game if you had this impeccable duo. It was just so good. Like, it would spam. It's really good for spamming. I know it's super annoying when you get spammed into your box with them, but like at the start, before anyone like knew about it, it was actually insane. I kept winning games because of it and getting so many kills. I mean, most of them were probably bots, but let's just not worry about that. It's not moddable, which understandable, because how would you get like sights on them and stuff, but at least make it moddable for like drum mag or quick reload or something like that. So yeah, I mean, pretty good. I wouldn't put it at like I wouldn't call it the best weapon in Season 4, but still a pretty good gun. I'm gonna put it at A. Pretty spammy, but nothing insane. So yeah, that's it for the video. It's hard to say which one is the best, especially because I couldn't put every single weapon, or every single gun at least, because this video would have been way longer. But out of the ones that I've picked, yeah, the Thunderburst is obviously my favorite. That or the Striker. Two really good guns, and I really love them. Sorry for not uploading in a while. I was out on vacation, and then I actually just got a really bad injury and had to get stitches, and I'm recording that, doing all that while having stitches on my head right now. So yeah, it's pretty tough, but I had fun making this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.